That was rough. I was... Next turn would have killed me. It is... I mean, it's easy. I'm OP, but it's just... you really need to optimize this team. Okay, so... Leela... Full passives, full max passives on everything. I tried swapping these two around because I was using her sync 1 command. I think I might have tried this once when it just because there was like a tiny gap HP to trigger the next phase. So I thought, well, I might as well do this. And I thought maybe if I did command 1, which is instant 6, with this, that would keep the imperils going, but I think the imperils are fine if you utilize Quina correctly. And Riku, this is 1 hit more, and it's a high multiplier, so this is the better combination to go with. Leela didn't have time to use this. I did think of using it at the end, but I think she was still kind of having instant casts, or it was just better that she perhaps tries to get that turn in. Hindsight, maybe I could have done it without, but... And then we've got double cast, chance to imperil, and thief, since these are both thief. Quina, I don't think use this, so you could take that off. Oops. This is perhaps the more important one to make sure that the imperil stays up. Crit chance, yes, it does go off at about 33 odd seconds, but I did it in 35, so really you're only losing out the tiny bit at the end. That's more of a backup because I don't know the AI, I don't know what's causing the sap, so just having that just takes the pressure off Alara, but I don't think it's essential. Pain, pretty much she didn't even use this in the end. I mean, she perhaps had a chance to use it, but it might be worth keeping on just in case. You know. Quina, I guess it's just I took that off just so that it's I don't get confused, but that could always play a hand later. Because my magic team has gone from 38 seconds down to I think 36 odd seconds, or no, 35. So yeah, we've got hurt just because my general strategy for this is to push as deep into below 50% as possible, because one, you've got Rage 4, and your chain is probably going to be recasting around that time unless you've got a chain extension. So that's why I have this here, and because I've got the Dyad, Sync and Awakening, it's worth just having that there so that, well, it would be the Dyad and Sync, so that when you do the Sync command, yes, this isn't that brilliant, but at least you can do this, which is 5 hits. Riku, she didn't really use Crushing Tango. She might have been worth having on. I don't know. I guess it's there just in case, but pretty much she needs to be doing damage all the time. So she pretty much uses all of this. Oh, and Dyad. She uses the Dyad as well, although she doesn't use the finisher. I did contemplate the finisher, but it is only 10 hits. And then an 11th hit that breaks the damage cap. And I thought, well, 11 hits. This is 7. And it's probably quicker, and it will have this boost, which maybe I could have given her water or weakness boost. I don't think there's anything here that, I mean, maybe that would have helped, but I don't think by much. Particularly when Quina and Alara are doing everything. This is just a buff to stat buffs. I just recast that at the end. I mean, there was a bit, I think, again, I don't know how long the anti-heals last, so it could be that I healed like a frame before the anti-heal would have worn off. But still, we had, I think it's definitely good to have the awakening. And I used the glint right at the end just to have panic. It's like, shit, press something. But yeah, Passionate Seltzer if you can fit it on. But I think towards the beginning, at least, it's not that big of a deal. If Alara's doing this, then you're probably okay. But yeah, if you could get that in every now and then. And this is what I put for my Neo Bahamut. Spell and Blade Ward. And I did try... Oh, here we go. This is my Odin. I did think about replacing this with Zero Bahamut, so I actually ground out the magic version of this. But if you look here, this is... I think as someone described it, this... If you want a quick fight, this... Or if you can do a quick fight is more accurate. This is what you want, because you do more attacks, but then it doesn't last as long. That's why it goes quicker. But this is the important bit. Increases damage dealt in the Bahamut Zero battle when the enemy is vulnerable to the element of the Zero Seal effect, plus stat boost. Well, the only one I've got is fire, and fire is not the weakness of this boss, so this is useless, really. I mean, it's a nice stat boost and all, and I did try and put this on, but I think this is better because this reduces fire damage. So I've got a 15 stat boost, dampen fire, and healing, whereas this, you've got fast act and healing. So you've got to reduce damage here. And you've got a stat boost. So dampen, healing, stat. But here's dampen, healing. No, dampen, healing, stat, and then you've got this. So I go a little bit slower with Ifrit, but you've got that extra dampen. Yes, I could have perhaps put the dampen on here, but I don't think that fast act was really doing anything. With Quina and Alara doing their business, I did try putting this on, but I think one attempt I did, Alara died. The second attempt, she didn't die. So it's really on the cusp of, can you manage? And also I had 2 fast acts here, so I suppose that would have been reason enough to... I don't know what I would have put here. What does the guide say that... I'll give a shout out to the person who actually wrote it. I mean, someone was saying on Discord that I write one at one point, and I said, well, maybe, I really can't remember. And that's not being me modest or anything. I really can't remember if I did or not. I don't remember, so I can't be one way or another. Okay, so for double empower scheme, which is generally what I want for magic teams, you would have healing and healing. Oh, you got 1 fast act. Yeah, so I need to replace this Death Gaze with that one. I don't know if that really would do much of a difference, so I'll probably just leave it for now. I mean, I've done it once. I think I find the magic one easier, so what I will do is I will farm the magic one. But it really was touch and go there. I've come really close before, and I think once I kind of figured out the battle, I was getting consistently into the last 5%, I think, after like my second attempt. There we go. Everything's done there. So I think, yeah, I'll leave this team as it is. Because I think the reason why you would change this to the guide, and I'll link it in the chat, give credit where it's due. So who wrote this? Kitty Maria, of course. Definitely a prominent member of the record keeper community. So shout out for him or her, of course, for an amazing guide. If only we could actually benefit from it. But we're only going to get 2 Bahamuts, and this is one of them. I think with both the physical and magic one, I could sub 30 these if I had, say, if Leela had a dyad, maybe. Does she have a dyad? Of course she does. Or Dual Awakening. Yeah, if I had a Dual Awakening or dyad, possibly if I had this. Yeah, so I think any kind of break damage limit here, or LBO, that would certainly be good. But unfortunately, no. Still, it's done. So I think I'll save this team as it is. And this is going to be my physical and magic teams, which I won't go into too much detail. I did have Master here with Sync and Awakening and ASB, but I've got Lock. I thought, oh yeah, I've got Lock with Sync 2 and Awaken 1 and ASB, so I thought he would probably be more used since he's got a 6-hitter instead of a 5-hitter. And then we've got Sephiroth with all of his stuff, particularly this Sync 3. Dyad as well, so he should be. And then of course in one of the free draws that we got, I got Instant Cast Chain, which it's only 99 hits, but it does help do more damage, so that shouldn't be too bad. He's only got an Awaken here, but I have got a Glint. Oh, and fill the Soul Break 1 bar, that's good. And that gives an empowered infusion. So yeah, I could always do both of those. Don't know if there's anything. I mean, I could always do ASB if I was really desperate. But he has a chance to imperil and double cast, so. Of course, we've got Quina and Lara. Nothing needs to be said there. And then Magic. We've got Morgan Ketchy, which we already know. Vincent, I think his Sync 1 would be better here. Just for the, I mean, people are, I think someone said that this is really good, but I think this is more for Final Fantasy 7 that it's good. Is that right? Chaos form. Okay, so you could do this. And then this. I don't know. This though, it does do. It lowers the resistance. So I think I would rather have this. Because I think, well, I don't know. I think I might have to give that some thought. I mean, we've got this, and then I got this recently on a 7 draw, I believe. So that will certainly be very welcome. Rubicante, he's got the Brief Imperil, Chain, and Awakening, so that should definitely be good. Chance to Imperil. I don't know if this will help. Yeah, no, that would work. And then VV, he's my bro. Dual Awakening, Sync, and Awakening, so he should be able to really pump through. I don't know whether maybe I should change this around. Maybe having the Dual Awakening later would be better, because I really want to make sure I get through. Oh, but the problem is Dual Awakening. I need to keep the Dual Awakening and Awakening separate, otherwise they won't go well together. So now I'll probably just leave it like that. Do this, and then wait for the Dual Awaken to wear off. Alright. So yeah, that's it. We are all caught up in content. It would be nice if I could sub 30 these things, but I think sub 30 in content right off the starting grid. No, particularly when we don't have the seal for this fight, and Zero Bahamut is only good when you have all the seals. Well, it gets better as you get more seals. These are both max augmented now, because I've been stacking up all my Odins. I've been farming Bio Odin. I don't think we even need all of these, but yeah. This one's, I believe this one's max augmented, yes. So I think, if memory serves, you need about 12 of these at level 49 to come close to maxing. It might take 13 depending on what passives you use and how much inheritance those passives had to begin with. Yay, we're done. Woohoo! Okay, so I don't know when I'll be showing more Record Keeper content. What I might do is just do perhaps like every end game boss, I guess. I might go, well, I suppose Cardia I might not, but in terms of Magicites, maybe Labyrinth, I'll see about doing some fights just to set some PBs, but I don't know. It's all going to be irrelevant in about a couple of months' time, I guess. Okay, so see you around.